you and where are you from?
Hi, my name is Phil Campbell. I'm from Las Cruces, New Mexico. I currently reside here in the Bay Area, California, specifically San Bruno, Pacifica area.
All right, and we're right here on we're right by Pacifica's pier.
Yes, fantastic.
Has the climate changed much since you were a kid?
Absolutely. First of all, you know, from the Las Cruces areas in the desert near the border of Mexico, and as a kid, the Rio Grande always flowed almost all year round. Very rarely did they dam it up at the Elephant Butte Dam. Over the years, it might run for a matter of just a few weeks a year. The Elephant Butte Reservoir, which is a big lake, is down to 10%. So it's gone down like 90%, 80 to 90%. That's pretty ballpark. Just, you know, a lot drier, a lot less rain. Even my 4 years here in Pacifica, of course this year was just an exceptionally wet year, created a lot of damage, and a lot of folks even lost their lives. Infrastructure was destroyed. But I was here in 2019, and it was somewhat rainy, and then for 2020, 2021, 2022 was particularly dry, and then a rather violent record-setting rain all at once. So I attribute that to the climate change, from very erratic weather patterns to here to just extremely drought-like conditions in the desert Southwest. Absolutely.
And Pacifica itself got hit really hard, I understand.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I work in water resource reclamation, and just, you know, it was 24/7 for a lot of folks out there, and, you know, trees falling onto homes and children being swept away, and, you know, overflowing water sources, rivers, and things like that. So, yeah, it was a for real issue.
And so on an everyday basis, do you worry about much, or think about climate much, and say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most worried, where would you put yourself?
On an everyday basis, I would say, you know, because of my profession as a water resource reclamation, specifically wastewater, it is so integrated with the water that people use, with dealing with the water that comes in just through rain or the lack of rain. Yeah, I would honestly have to say that on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 7.
And then what about the future? Are you hopeful or are you pessimistic about the future? And what can we do about it?
In regard to the future and climate change,
yes.
If we say a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most optimistic and 1 being the least, I'm going to be optimistic just by nature and say a 7. However, there's so much data and there's so much proven you know, changes that are happening that are really even beyond what I know, that it does seem like in a lot of ways the years are turning towards problems that are going to be unavoidable. However, I am an optimistic person, and I do feel that as human beings we can adapt, and we can, through, you know, good information and just having awareness, make modifications to our day-to-day living to you know, stifle or to slow down, and then to reverse the issues that are happening now. So I am ultimately optimistic for the future. Although I do think it's very important to be aware of the concern, the gravity of the situation, and it's a bit frightening, but it's important to understand what it is so that we can make good, wise choices moving forward.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you very much. Today on the 23rd of April here in Pacifica, California. Thank you very much.
Thank you.